I'm pleased that I am able to meet President Trump so early in his administration. That is a sign of the strength of the special relationship between the United Kingdom and the United States of America, a special relationship on which he and I intend to build. But can I also say to the Leader of the Opposition, I am not afraid to speak frankly to a President of the United States. I am able to do that because we have that special relationship.
Well, British Prime Minister Theresa May expected to speak as well at the GOP gathering today in Philadelphia as we await the president's remarks around noon Eastern Time. She meets with Mr. Trump tomorrow at the White House, the first foreign leader to visit during his presidency and also, of course, during his first week. This comes as the UK reports some growth in the past quarter despite the news of the Brexit that will take place. And Prime Minister May is expected to tell Republicans the US and the UK can lead the world together. Now, Gardiner is director of the Margaret Thatcher Center for Freedom at the Heritage Foundation. Nile, it's nice to have you on the program. We talk often about this special relationship. We put it in capital letters sometimes as well. How would you define the nature of our special relationship with Britain in 2017?
Well, I think it's going to be a lot stronger now that you have Theresa May as Prime Minister and Donald Trump as the President. And I do believe that the White House meeting tomorrow between the British Prime Minister and the US President will be a very, very robust, strong meeting, sending a very clear message that the United States and Great Britain will be working together to lead the world, as Theresa May has said. And I think that on both sides of the Atlantic, you know, we have a sense of renewal, a new sense of leading on the world stage. Brexit, of course, will be a great benefit to Great Britain. It'll also be very good for the US-UK special relationship. And I think this is a tremendous opportunity for the two most powerful leaders in the world to stand united, leading on the world stage and sending a very clear message that Great Britain and the United States will stand together in the face of an array of threats globally.
Brexit, of course, was controversial, still is at this very moment. There are those that believe in it, those that don't think it's a good idea. Theresa May obviously believes in the way forward on that. Before we get into a few of those specific issues, Nile, I'm just wondering how you see, when you saw the headlines, this is going to be the first meeting. We should mention not a formal state visit, but the first meeting by a foreign leader. What went through your mind, and why do you think it is significant?
Yeah, I think it is very, very significant. And it does send a clear signal that Great Britain really matters in terms of US strategic interests. And the fact that it's Theresa May coming over to Washington and not, say, for example, Angela Merkel, does say, it speaks volumes in terms of the importance of the special relationship between the US and the UK. Also, I think Theresa May has emerged as a very tough, strong leader. I think she's someone who is likely to work very well with Donald Trump and advance common interests. And I think that you're going to see a very, very different tone struck now compared to the tone when Barack Obama was president, who was very lukewarm towards the United Kingdom. He wasn't really a big believer in the special relationship. All of that is changing now.
Do you mind, I hope you don't mind the bluntness of this question, but what's in it for the United States with this relationship with Britain today?
Well, it's a very good question. I think there's a great deal in it for the United States. Great Britain is by far the most important ally for America on the world stage. And in times of war and conflict, for example, Great Britain is always standing shoulder to shoulder with the United States. There's also a huge economic relationship between the US and the UK. And Great Britain is the biggest foreign direct investor into the United States. 1 million US jobs depend upon British investment. Also, there's $5 trillion worth of US investment or assets held in the United Kingdom. That's about 22% of total US overseas assets. So there's a lot at stake as well in terms of economic cooperation in addition to defense and intelligence cooperation.